Phillip Island, Australia. Tensions are rising in the MotoGP paddock as Jack Miller has made his frustrations known over Yamaha's underpowered V4 prototype, demanding urgent action to improve its performance. The Australian rider, now part of the ambitious Pramac Yamaha project, didn't mince his words after the latest test sessions, revealing a blend of optimism, impatience, and fierce determination as Yamaha races to make its new V4 engine competitive. The V4-powered YZR-M1, which debuted at the San Marino Grand Prix, has been a hot topic in the MotoGP community. Yamaha's bold decision to move away from its traditional inline-four engine marks a historic shift in philosophy, one aimed squarely at catching up with the likes of Ducati, Aprilia, and KTM. The new machine has shown glimpses of promise, particularly in rear grip and corner exit stability, but Miller's latest comments paint a vivid picture of a project still finding its feet. "It's definitely heading in the right direction," Miller told reporters at Phillip Island on Thursday, "but we need more power. That's just the reality. You can't hide from the speed charts. We're right at the bottom, and that's not where Yamaha belongs." Miller's blunt assessment came after his second outing on the V4 prototype, having previously tested it in Barcelona and Misano. Despite his praise for the improved rear-end feel and the bike's balance under braking, the Australian insists that Yamaha's biggest hurdle remains engine performance. "We've made progress in using the rear tyre more effectively to stop the bike and get it driving out of corners. But we can't sacrifice Yamaha's legendary front-end feel and turning. That's what makes a Yamaha," he said. "Now it's about getting that extra punch. Power is one of the easiest things to improve, at least compared to chassis or geometry." The Yamaha test program continues in Malaysia this month, where test rider Augusto Fernandez will put the V4 through another wildcard appearance at Sepang before returning for the season finale in Valencia. Yamaha's factory ace Fabio Quartararo, however, remains cautious, openly admitting that the Misano test results did not meet his expectations. Yamaha has yet to confirm whether the V4 configuration will officially replace the iconic inline-four in 2026, but the pressure is mounting. Insiders suggest that the Japanese manufacturer is facing internal tension between engineering tradition and the urgent need for competitiveness. For Miller, who celebrates his 250th Grand Prix start this weekend at Phillip Island, this is more than just another development year. It's a mission to help reshape Yamaha's future. The Australian has already proven his worth across multiple manufacturers, including Honda and Ducati, and now seeks to add another chapter to his legacy. "Reaching 250 GPs is massive, but my plans don't stop at 2026. Miller affirmed. "I've still got a lot to give. The best is yet to come. We're not here to make up the numbers. We're here to fight for wins again." Jack Miller's outspoken comments underline a critical moment for Yamaha, perhaps the most pivotal in its modern MotoGP history. The switch to a V4 engine isn't just a technical decision, it's a cultural shift. For decades, Yamaha's inline-four layout was its hallmark, smooth, predictable, and agile. Yet as rivals embraced V4 power units and surged ahead on straight-line speed, Yamaha found itself increasingly cornered. Miller's demand for more power isn't just rider frustration, it's a reflection of Yamaha's existential struggle to evolve. Engineers must now strike a delicate balance between maintaining Yamaha's trademark cornering finesse and generating the brute horsepower needed to compete with Ducati's Desmosedici and KTM's RC16. Adding to the complexity is Fabio Quartararo's skepticism. His cautious tone contrasts with Miller's optimism, hinting at differing feedback within the Yamaha camp, a potential challenge for team cohesion as development accelerates towards 2026. Still, Miller's fiery leadership could prove exactly what Yamaha needs. His experience across multiple factories gives him a unique perspective on what works and what doesn't in the modern MotoGP era. If Yamaha can harness his feedback and deliver the power boost he demands, the V4 project could yet become the turning point that redefines the manufacturer's destiny. For now, though, the paddock buzzes with speculation and unease. The new Yamaha V4 may be heading in the right direction, but as Miller made clear, without more horsepower, the journey to the top remains a long and bumpy road. The stakes could not be higher for Yamaha as they edge closer to what many inside the paddock are calling a make-or-break development cycle. The decision to bring in Jack Miller was not just about adding another fast rider to the roster. It was about injecting a new mentality, one forged through experience with some of the most dominant machinery on the grid. Miller's background with Ducati's V4 monster gives him an invaluable point of comparison, making his critique both credible and cutting. Behind the scenes, Yamaha's engineers are said to be working tirelessly to extract more horsepower from the prototype, experimenting with revised combustion designs, lighter internal components, and improved exhaust efficiency. Insiders have hinted that a new version of the V4 could be ready for private testing before the Valencia post-season session, though Yamaha remains tight-lipped about specifics. It's a race against time, and every update counts as the competition shows no signs of slowing down. While Miller's comments have stirred some tension, they've also sparked renewed motivation within the Yamaha camp. Several team members reportedly see his direct feedback as a wake-up call, a reminder that polite diplomacy won't bring Yamaha back to the top step of the podium. Jack's honesty can be brutal, one Yamaha insider told the race, but sometimes that's exactly what we need. He's pushing us to think differently, and that's refreshing. Another layer to this story is the looming uncertainty over Yamaha's rider hierarchy for the 2026 season. With Quartararo's contract extension secured and Toprak Razgatlioglu joining as the high-profile rookie, the dynamic in the garage could become quite explosive. Each rider brings a very different riding style, and Yamaha's engineers face the enormous challenge of creating a bike that suits them all. The V4's versatility, or lack thereof, may ultimately decide who thrives and who struggles in this new era. Industry observers are also watching closely how Yamaha's Japanese headquarters handles the balance between tradition and innovation. For decades, Yamaha has prided itself on its unique philosophy: precision over raw power, balance over aggression. But in modern MotoGP, where aerodynamic breakthroughs and brute engine strength often decide the outcome, that old formula might no longer be enough. Miller's demand for more power is not simply a request, it's a blunt reality check against the backdrop of changing times.